Hi, my name is Brooke Leavitt, and I am going to be speaking about the benefits of breastfeeding. This is a picture of a mother breastfeeding her child. This is a completely normal and natural task. Not very many day-to-day subjects and conversations come up about breastfeeding, so I suppose it's time to get a little awkward. Many people would agree that there are a cluster of benefits for a breastfeeding mother and her child, but there are also numerous people that may not know anything about breastfeeding or its benefits and strengths. One of the major benefits is that it is very important in the development process of newborns and growing babies. A good majority of us have heard the saying, breast is best. But why is that? What makes breast milk so much better than formula feeding, and why? An assortment of parents have their own thoughts about this broad subject, and some might even say it is inappropriate to speak about, but who really knows whose or which opinion is correct? More than half of mothers with newborns choose to breastfeed them up to the first 3 months of their tiny lives. womenshealth.gov. A few of the reasons why breast milk is so vital is because it can fight disease that either the mother or the child has. It has many nutrients to help an infant get a jump start to life. Breastfed children are healthier. Breastfeeding can help a child develop a sleeping pattern. It can help the mother with postpartum depression and weight loss. It is easy to digest and it costs almost nothing. womenshealth.gov. Breastfeeding is proven to keep one's infant healthy, protect the infant from illness, and prevent obesity when the child is older. It costs less than formula and bottle feeding, and it creates a bond between the mother and the baby. Guide to a healthy pregnancy. One reason why some mothers possibly decide not to breastfeed is because society sees it as dirty and impolite. Even if some mothers choose to bottle feed for their own reasons, it should be recognized that breastfeeding is better and healthier. Mothers typically do not breastfeed their children for more than a half a year in the United States. LaLeague. Not even 20% of newborns will still be nursing by the time they reach 6 months of age. Breastfeeding basics. This is a bar graph representing mothers around the world who breastfeed. White American women have the second highest percentage of mothers who breastfeed. Expecting or breastfeeding mothers should not be self-conscious when it comes to something as natural as breastfeeding. It is the way nature intended life and mammals to be. Pediatric education. The public has strong opinions and judgments that can make it hard for individuals to have their own. Ages ago, breastfeeding was viewed as normal, so why isn't it normal now? The percentage of mothers who breastfeed gradually reduced in the 1930s, but the 20th century has a large influence in making that percentage rise. Breastfeeding basics. Breastfeeding can support a child or infant with many things from illness to appropriate growth. Formula does have its own benefits, and some formula brands are better than others. However, none will ever be as good or efficient as breast milk. A fact that others may not be aware of is that breast milk is a living tissue that changes and perfects to an individual baby's needs. Studies also show that breastfed babies are more intelligent, patient, and get along with others better. A pregnant woman's, as well as a breastfeeding woman's body changes more than they know. Their breasts change also to benefit themselves and their child. Breasts also respond to different changes that occur in the mother's body. A way that breasts can change is when a mother or her baby is sick. Her body will respond and her breasts will produce antibodies to help protect them and make it easier to overcome the illness. Breastfeeding basics. The mother's body also knows when her baby is born premature. Her breast will produce a certain kind of milk that will help the premature baby enormously. Milk produced for a premature baby has higher levels of nutrients, proteins, and calories because they need all that they can get. Your pregnancy week by week. As expressed before, breastfeeding properly is very useful for the mother and the child. Formula tends to keep a formula-fed baby more full for a longer period of time because the formula is not as easy to digest as breast milk. A mother should not choose formula just because they have to feed less. They should do it if it truly feels right in their heart, or they cannot breastfeed for personal reasons. In all of the research that I have done, I have not read anything about a baby being irritated by breast milk in any way. Every aspect of breastfeeding is beneficial and it contains nothing that would harm a child. This is one of the many reasons why breastfeeding is a better alternative and choice. All mothers and parents are entitled to their own opinion when it comes to their children and their children's health. It is also the mother's decision when it comes to her body and all of the factors of being pregnant. I hope that parents will research the facts and benefits of breastfeeding because it really does make a difference when it comes to their child and their body after they give birth. Thank you.